Now, today we are going to be talking about a real issue, okay? This issue is so important. I'm going to just walk you through the numbers so that you can see how the magnitude of how you guys, as African hair braiding salons, are losing thousands of dollars every single year. Now, you are salon owner A, you have competitor B, okay? Now, let's say you get 30 customers a day. Okay. Salon gets 30 customers a day. You guys are equal there. Now, you don't have this system in place that we're going to talk about today. So you only pick up the phone. You don't have any automation to help your customers get their answers as quick as possible. So let's just say you pick up the phone maybe 70% of the time. Okay. Now, your competitor has automation in place that I'm going to be talking to you about. So they're able to get their customers a response to what they need 100% of the time. All right. Now let's see what this boils down to. Okay. This is really important. Pay attention, please. Now let's say every single day, this is just phone calls. Okay. This includes This is phone calls. That's all she does. She focuses on phone calls. Occasionally, you'll see the DM, but by that time, it's already too late. This person has 100% automation. It means that no matter if the person is calling through phone call, they text you, a DM on Facebook, on Instagram, on Google, they have a response because they have the systems in place for the customers. You get, you both get 10 DMs a day, okay? Direct messages. You get maybe one client a day from DM. Because they're able to respond in 5 minutes or less, they get 9 clients a day. Okay? Now, this is really important. Let's multiply 9 clients times 300 days. Let's just say that 50 days you're on vacation. Okay? And let's multiply one client times. Okay, now let's say you have 10 DMs. You get one DM because you're able to respond. So maybe you get one client. So one client times 300 days. Okay? So you get an extra 300 clients. No problem. You seem happy. Now let's look at the person that has the automation systems in place. Can you see this really good? Okay, this client, just because they have an automation system, meaning they're able to give their customers the answers when they need them. They have 10 clients, 10 DMs, because they're able to respond in less than 5 minutes. Now they have 9 clients come in. Okay? That's every day. 9 clients times 300. Let's do the math. They have had 2,700 clients just by responding in less than 5 minutes. You have had 300 clients all year because you did not respond using the technology of today in less than 5 minutes. So this is what we call, I need you to look at this number, okay? 2,700 clients more. You had 300 clients more. This is called speed to lead. Okay, let me read you a statistic on what speed to lead is. All right, let me just read it for you. Okay, Harvard Business Review says that responding within 1 hour, you're 7 times more likely to have a meaningful conversation with the decision maker, meaning that customer, that lead turns into a customer. So you're 7 times more likely. Now, if you respond within 5 minutes, you are 21 times more likely to have a meaningful conversation with a decision maker. So let's just say that every person that walks into your salon is going to net you around $90. Let's just say, okay? And this is just $90 coming to your pocket. 90 times 300. Let's do the math. You have $27,000. Okay? So you just earned, just from responding by your phone, by yourself, like manually, like everybody else is doing, you got $27,000 a year. Let's do the same for client B, who has all the automation set that we provide, by the way. The Silent Infinity is the company name. 2,700 times 90. This person just made $243,000 by doing nothing different. Listen to me, my sisters who are working their bones to the fingers, their fingers to the bone. They are doing nothing better than you than simply using technology. So technology, you not using technology, I'm going to just do some simple math. $243, 243K minus 27K. You not using the technology available to you at a very reasonable cost is costing you $216,000 every single year. My sisters, when I tell you speed to lead is so important, speed to lead is so important that you cannot be behind in this technology. This technology, this is exactly why this technology is making people millionaires. I'm just breaking down the math to you. Nothing different besides being as fast as you can to getting responses. Okay? Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, oh, you know, I can hire someone to do that. Sure, but they sleep, they eat, they have family. We've tried it. I have a hair braiding salon that does 50, she has 50 braiders. She does close to $3 to $5 million a year. We helped her blow up her first place, like just have so many leads. She opened up a second last year. She's opening up a third salon last year. Speed to lead is one of the reasons why she's winning. Okay? So, what I'm talking to you today is worth $217,000. Okay? It's called speed to lead. Okay? Now, I want you to understand what this looks like for braiders to clearly walk you through. Okay? A braider comes to you, somebody, a customer calls you 10:47 p.m., okay, on social media. They message you. Sorry, this is really ugly of drawing, but you get the point. Somebody calls you at 10:47, or they DM you, okay? You don't see it until 9 a.m. the next morning. Not only has that customer, they've already picked out the place, so they've already decided who they're going to go with, okay? They've already paid their deposit, and they've already forgotten about the reason why they even called you. So not only did this 9-hour period cost you a customer, it's costing you thousands of customers every single day. So when people ask me, hey, Odia, you're a marketing person, I said, marketing is not just getting the client. It's helping you understand using AI and automation and, automating your systems, because that's what I do. This system here is designed to help you keep the marketing and also make you money. Okay? And make you money. Money, 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 money. This is so important because you're already paying for the marketing services, but you have to continue to pay aggressively for marketing because you just don't have the systems in place. Okay? So that is the cost per month. That's the real math behind you not having a speed to lead in place. Okay. Now, people will tell me, oh, Odia, I'm just going to hire somebody from the Philippines to have the phone enhancer and all that good stuff. I said, well, that's okay, but you're just multiplying the problem. That's a human that's still going to sleep. They still have to use the bathroom. They still have to take care of their family and their children. So that's not really solving the issue. Okay? I'm going to break it down to you of how people are able to solve the issue. Either there's two ways that I recommend to all of my clients. Okay. The first way is you hire a company overseas. Okay. And I recommend the Spanish based companies because they can quickly get the information to the customers. They're nice, they're friendly, and it's not so much of a disconnect like hiring someone from the Philippines. Okay. Your customers, if they call you, they still want to feel like it's you. Okay. So give them that. This is why I recommend these companies cost you maybe $199 to $299 a month. But here's the thing, you are 24-hour coverage. Okay. This is critical. This is very, very important. Okay. If it does not provide you 24 hours of coverage, don't use them. Okay. So it's about $199 to $299 a month for volume for the days that you are working. Okay. The second thing you need to do, this is an easy thing that you can do today, is you need to employ a technology. The technology is going to listen to the call. So that way, you as the owner, you do not have to sit there and answer every call. But what you can do is see the results and see the conversations of every single conversation. Okay. So you need to employ that tool. Now, I recommend CallRail. Okay, I'm not getting paid for this, so they don't pay me for this. But this is an integration that they have, so that means that you will be able to see all the calls, and now you don't have to pick it up. But at the end of the day, you can be training them. Okay, you're training a team. But I like this because I'll tell you that in a minute why I like them. But you can use CallRail, you can use Ring Central. Okay, you can use these two things and they will automatically help you. All right, these two things will automatically give you 2 to 3 hours back in the day, and you can still see all the calls and all the text messages that come and their responses. Okay, you can do it the same thing, but you do it all at one time. So now you are training a team. Why do I like this way? Because when you go to put in an AI, okay, I'm going to erase this. When you go to put in an AI system, you need to have information to make that system work for you, or else it's just a blob of information. You need to have the AI needs to be able to work for you in a way that works for your business. So, if you do not have the right information, that AI can do nothing for you but piss off your customers. And I've seen that happen as well. You do not want that. You want AI that doesn't make it so obvious that you're using AI, okay? But that improves the customer's experience with you. So, this is what you do. You take the information, all the training information, and you put it into an AI. This is where we come in. I'm not going to say exactly how we do that, but we do that. Okay. And then now the AI begins to communicate the way you do. It learns from you. So now you have time. You can do this times 10. Why? Because AI doesn't sleep, it doesn't have family. It can do it 24/7 simply because you have trained this, you have the information, you put it into the AI, and now we can go a lot further. The second thing you can do is full on automation. Okay. Now, I recommend this pathway first, where you hire somebody, you go to a different place, you go to a different, and I apologize, I'm trying to keep these under 12 minutes, but I need to solve this issue deeply for you so that you can actually get your life back, but you also are growing your business at the same time. Because I realize that not every single business is going to survive, but the ones that do are going to take this pathway, and they're going to to really blow up the market like I've been able to do for a lot of my businesses. Okay. So for now, for going to the full automation pathway, you are going to take this automation. Okay. You are going to do it. You can do a similar process, or you can say, you know what, I just want to cut the rope. I want to just monitor you. I just want you to monitor my call. So you'll still have to go this way, or you'll have to get call rail. But you do this for a month. Okay. You get call rail. Now it just tracks your conversation. Okay. You take all of the information from call rail that's recorded your calls, then you put it into an AI, and then this AI, you connect it to all social media: Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. So now when someone responds to you, the AI responds for you. Why? Because it's learned from how you do business. So it's connected to how you flow into all social media. We do both of these. Okay? The Silent Infinity does both of these. This is how you get to responding in less than 5 minutes, under $1,000 a month. Way under $1,000. You guys can go to my website and you'll see my pricing. You'll see our team's pricing. That's how it is. It's just that simple. This is how you get 27,000 more customers for your African hair braiding shop versus 300 customers. Okay? Oh, you can't see that. Let me put it up here. So this process is how you go from 300 customers to 2,700 customers. Okay? Just by implementing this system. And now a lot of people will contact me because I do have a lot of solo braiders that enjoy reaching out to me. But the reason why I say this is for multi-braider salons where you have multiple braiders. My systems don't work for solo braiders because you don't have enough time. There's going to be too much workflow, and it's actually going to end up hurting your business if people try to come to you, and we have tried. People come to you and they cannot book with you. That's not a good experience. So I don't recommend it to solo braiders. So if you're a solo braider, I just recommend you trying to hire and grow your business if you want to work with us, because right now we are not working with solo braiders. Okay, that's not to be mean, but we just know this system and how it works for people. Now, that was part one. That's already, that's what your customers are expecting. But part two, to make your life easier, and what we're doing, and I'll talk more about this on the next video, but it's called intelligent routing. Okay? Intelligent routing says, now I have a system where I'm getting all the customers that DM me, and I'm reaching them in less than 5 minutes. Okay? I'm reaching them in less than 5 minutes. That's the goal. But now I still have to organize my braiders. I know their specialty. I know who does what, who does this and that. So now I need to set up a system, because I have all these extra lead flow, but now I'm working to get these 2,700 clients the best experience, because that's what we're doing. But now you're doing all of that manually. Well, our systems are going to help you automate that as well. So now the system, because the braiders have a profile, they know exactly who to recommend this to. So now your braiders are happy because they see a full calendar. You're happy because you have 2,700 leads, and you're not having to do this working 100 hours, 200 hours a week, if 200 hours a week is even a thing. So these are the systems, and I say this speed to lead is so important, but these are the intelligent systems. This is how you really make AI work for you. This is what we're doing actively for African hair braiding salons right now. Now, I want you to remember this one thing: speed without routing intelligence, you are still leaving money on the table. So the goal is to respond in less than 5 minutes, and to route your information, to route the scheduling intelligently based on the style, the braider specialty, and their availability. This is how you take your business in 2026 and make the technology work for you. Okay? And this is why you also need to stop using all these Gloss Geniuses and Vigaro and all of those tools because they're doing nothing for you but holding your critical information. Okay, so I will see you guys on the next one where we will be talking about how to also help no shows from killing your business. Guys, it's getting very, very juicy, and I'm so excited for my African hair braiding salon owners, particularly the ones that are taking advantage of this, because I am seeing them grow leaps and bounds, and we are building automations for every step of the way because we have you covered. All right, my lovely sisters, have a phenomenal day. God bless you guys, and I will see you on the next video. So like and subscribe, share this with your friends that are not your competitors, because we do not work. We have a rule where we don't work with a certain amount of African hair braiders in the same city. So we're not competing against ourselves, and we're also giving you the best service. And then go ahead and get ready for part 3, because you will see that shortly here. So go ahead and see how we can help you with no-shows and how we're helping automate no-shows. All right, see you on the next one.